And just out of nowhere, just like that, a completely forgotten card got top 8 in an online tournament. And we're talking about this bad boy right here, Orworm EX. It's gonna sound crazy, but you're not gonna know until you really see it take place. But this card is just for some reason actually quite good. After trying it out for myself, I'm relatively impressed, as this very deck plays 18 Metal Energy, by the way, and wants a board state exactly like this. As we want to go into our Matangs. For those who don't know, Matang has the Metal Maker ability, wherein you look at the top 4 cards of your deck, and if there's any metal, you can accelerate them into play and put the rest at the bottom of your deck. And now, of course, you need to know what the Orworm does. The Orworm has the Rock Tomb attack for 150, and it prevents a retreat. It's nothing too special, especially for 4 energy, but it's when you have that pummeling payback ability things get interesting, as it does 20 damage back to the active Pokemon that is hit into it, should I say, for each metal energy attached. And with this deck playing 18 energy and using Matang, you can probably see where this is going, as it turns a lot of 2-hit KOs into pseudo 1-hit KOs, for lack of a better term. As if you have, let's say, 8 energy on an Orworm, if you hit into that, you're taking 160 damage. Adds the 150 you've already done with Rock Tomb, that's 310. But you can go with 18 energy in a deck even further beyond. Getting 10 energy on this thing means if you hit it, you're taking 200 damage, which is something that this meta isn't really accounting for, so I can see how it decided to just appear all of a sudden, as it has that same issue that a lot of players run into when you play against something like a Zorak with a Hero's Cape, in that you don't want to hit into it, you're kind of playing chicken, and that does cause a lot of problems for a lot of decks right now. So I can see, as I said earlier, how it got there. But either way, I'm going to go for these Metal Makers. I'm going to start getting an Orworm charged up. Now, frustratingly, we're not just playing Pult, we're playing Blaziken Pult of all things. Meaning we're probably going to get hit with a Blaziken, but that's fine. As long as they take the damage off us, I can return with a KO. That's fine with me. Especially if I can Lily into another energy. And look how easily, by the way, I've got 9 energy on Orworm. It's ridiculous. All right, let's go for a Rock Tomb. And because this is a Matang deck with Genesect, it just doesn't care about item lock. So I'm not even bothered by that. And yes, I know, elephant in the room. I've got a green screen going. I'm trying it out for the first time. My lighting's a bit dodgy, so I've had to put like 10 different green screens on this thing. I think I've got it all right. I think it's okay. We're always trying to improve on this channel, as you know. So yeah, just kind of addressing the elephant in the room there. But either way, our opponent goes for a Night Stretcher as they recover a Dracloak. And they go for a Recon Directive. Ultra Ball coming in too. So they get rid of a Counter Catcher and a Risky Ruins, grabbing a Blaziken. Okay, I'm a feeling they're just going to hit straight into me. They are. Okay, so assuming they have the energy, which they do. Well, no, need energy in hand, actually. Speak of the devil. Do I come back in with a Genesect or another Orworm? That's the question. That is an interesting question. We also do have other attackers. You see them all wild here. And we do also have a Zamazenta in here, which is an interesting one. That's probably one of the weaker links, in my opinion, in this deck. But we'll get to that in a second, as my own build is pretty much the same deck, but I replaced it with a different card. I'll show you later. But you also do have Regigigas for obvious reasons, Terra Pokemon, and Heatran. Of course, you know Heatran being able to discard a bunch of energy and take massive KOs. So I do have other options besides just coming in with another Orworm, but they are going to be taking, as they KO me here, thanks to this permanent payback, 180. So a simple charge up of this does return KO Blaziken. It's just whether or not I can keep going after that. We'll see. All right, well, Full Metal Lab feels good. I want to Arven and instantly get myself Energy Recycler. I am not playing about. Let's go for a Bravery Charm, actually. Let's recover a bunch of energy here, and I wish I could recover even more, but it is what it is. Let's throw this down. Let's throw Metal Lab down, Bravery Charm, and I could get more wild for next turn, but I would like to come out with a single prize, like a Heatran or something, so I'm going to save the bench. And now that I think about it, maybe I should have got Air Balloon for Pivot next turn, but look, let's not get carried away. We do need to hit energy here, so, you know, we got to make sure we get them. That's fine. Let's do it. Put 2 here. Let's get even more on the Orworm. Come on. How many do we get? Another 1. That's okay. So at least they're going to be taking some damage, and that can maybe thin something out for a Heatran to take a KO. But being able to return KO Blaziken is so cool. Look, I don't know if we're going to be winning this one purely because of weakness, but hey, we'll see. We get a Precious Trolley, so that gets Heatran out without having to play Brock or anything like that, which, yes, it's a Brock in this build, as my opponent does go for a Rocket Watchtower. Well, things could use that for discard fodder. I don't have any of those bad boys in this deck, apart from Oh, yeah, I could use Regigigas if they go for a Dragapult here. And it's something to think about, actually. All right, well, let's see. They go for another Recon Direct. Sorry, a first Recon Directive for this turn. We'll probably do another one after that. And there you have it. Attaching to Dracloak. Evolving into Combustion. So they're not going to get an attack off this turn. Oh, that's so nice. We are being Ionoed, though, but they're not getting another attack off this turn. I'll take it, bro. I'm all good with that bad boy. Means I could probably Gust KO Combustion. Oh, that feels good. Getting a boss off an Iono. We all know Iono's a lie, don't we? Let's be real about it. There's Badoo. They're going to Prime. I see. I can still attack with Genesect. I mean, it's not ideal, but I can. I would rather not, though. I'd rather just retreat, right? Pay the retreat cost. I mean, it's probably smarter to do that, isn't it? As my watch decides to go off. Let's go for a Metal Maker. If we just hit the 1, I think that's probably smart. Okay, that's enough. Let's attach here. Attach 2 here. Attach retreat. And we're going to boss KO Combustion. And hopefully I can fully charge up this Orworm again. So if they hit into it, we can hopefully return KO. That's a whiff. Literally 1 more energy is enough. Please. Oh, there you go. Let's boss up the Combustion and KO it. And we're making light work of a deck that is actually really good and hits us for weakness. What the hell is this deck doing? Because I am really liking it. There's a basic metal energy there, and they come up with Dracloak. Now, of course, the best thing they can do is probably counter-catch Genesect, hit into that with Dragapult, and then ping the Orworm. I think because of Dragapult's damage counters being placed, it won't activate the pummeling playback ability. That's my thought process, at least. But we'll see. They go for their Recon Directive here, and they go for another Recon Directive, evolving into said Dragapult, and you can't hit me. You're going to have to gust something. Buddy Puffin coming down. Oh, wait, can they? They can't even attack because we KO Combustion. Oh, we are clear. This is so fine. Yeah, they're going to boss. I'm going to probably have retreat here. Let's be real. I'm expecting them to retreat and Badoo. You definitely can't Jet Headbutt because you give me item cards and potentially Recycler, no? No, they are going to Jet Headbutt. Well, I'm playing Rod then. I'm getting energy back as much as I can. Speaking of Devil, there's another one off the top deck. That makes it a little bit more concerning, but I forget this deck plays a ton of energy. So, here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go for my Metal Makers now because I want to Iono into something that isn't energy. Or if I whiff the energy here, I'm more likely to Iono into it. Okay, that's fine. And I'm still debating, do I attack here with Genesect? Probably not, right? Yeah, probably not. Okay, so let's do that. Let's see if I can get more energy on the Orworm, because why not? Yeah, we get 1 more. Fine, I'll do it. Go on. Just for a laugh. I won't actually Metallic Signal. I don't know if I have an extra Metang in deck. I don't think I do. Oh, this whole time I did. Well, that's a sequencing error. Should have I should have done that before using my metals, but that's okay. We'll just do this. Straight into supporter cards. Retreat into this Orworm, and again, I dare you, hit me. Well, they can't. If they do, they KO themselves, so... That's crazy. Now, funnily enough, Badoo doesn't KO itself because our resistance prevents any damage being placed onto the Orworm, meaning, of course, they don't get any damage back, which is an interesting interaction. But either way, they go for a Fire Energy here, and they do also attach to the bench Dracloak. I think my opponent in that chicken spot was talking about earlier, literally pun intended, because they can't hit me. They need a gust. They have to gust. And if they don't do that, it's just a wrap. You know what I'd love to do? I'd love to be able to. I think this is... Oh, it's actually still theoretically possible, but it would be kind of stupid. But I would love to see if I can get all 18 energy on this Orworm, meaning if you just hit it, you lose. Oh, that would be so funny. What's their gust options? They're a counter catcher, prime, and a boss down. I mean, at best, they've got 1 more boss, maybe 2 in here. In a Blaziken Dragapult deck, you probably don't have the space. So maybe they are kind of screwed here, as they do move damage to the Orworm. And low-key, I think I do just try and load this up to the max. And I'm willing to bet that they don't have any more gusts left. I do still have Air Balloon in here, by the way. They could Jamming Tower, that would be a problem. But I do also have 1 more Metal Lab lurking around. So maybe for like, just for the meme, do I try and do it? Do I really try and get all 18 on here? I don't know if I've got all 18 in deck, actually. No, I don't. Oh, no. Oh, wait. No. I think I have 17. Yeah, so we got 1 energy in the prize cards. But you know what? Let's go for it anyway. Let's just go crazy. We're going to Energy Recycler and hopefully hit a ton of energy and create the impossible to hit Orworm. There's 3. I'm getting so greedy. Oh, this is stupid. They could just gust and win, but I wanna have the max Orworm, bro. Let me do it. Give me the 4. Go on. Let's be Avenue. Ah, fine. Have it your way. There's a Rock Tomb coming in again. And my opponent, they just can't hit me. What can they do at this point in time? As they go for a Recon Directive, evolving into another Dragapult. So Adrenal Brain again to Orworm, and they're probably going to be retreating here. Oh, but Blaziken is about now. Oh, they do have another boss. it's fine. I've got retreat. That's okay. What they really should be doing right now is probably retreating into Dragapult and maybe going for a Phantom Dive, no? At which point I'm being punished for being a bit greedy because I could have just simply got a Regigigas charged up, but now I've made that more difficult for myself. So, hey, I've been punished for chasing the clip. What can I say? No, they jet headbutt. Okay, well, that's just their way of saying they scoop, isn't it? Well, we get to get Arven, so we probably would have got Reggie going, to be fair to you. But that's fine. We're just going to retreat. We're going to go for Orworm, and we're going to finish the job. What an insane little win that was, huh? GG, my friend. Starting Orworm in the active, and it's looking like a Charizard matchup. Let's see how this one pans out. Charizard as well, one of the better decks in the format right now. And I am at the upper level of the Master League right now, so we're going to be seeing a lot of meta decks, which is good, right? Because a lot of my decks and the decks that people play online are designed to play against the meta. So it shows the deck's true intentions, which I really like. Either way, they've got a Fan Rotom coming off already. I've got a little bit wary here. So this doesn't seem to be playing the Wellspring Ogerpon. So at least in that situation, I doubt my bench is getting touched. But that's about it. And that's a fantastic turn one, by the way. Honestly, turn one going first. I kind of wish I went first. Did I get to choose? I forgot. Who chose to go first or second? Oh, they chose to go first. Okay, that's fair. So I think in this matchup, it's better for us to go first, right? Gives us a time. Oh my God, a trolley. Well, darling, how are you? Let's get Regigigas out. That's a guarantee. And I think the rest we just have to do our Beldums. And we'll play ball. Let's go for Metallic Signal. Get 2 more Matangs. And I will Brock Scouting for 2 basics because I'll probably be able to get what I need next turn. So we'll just get these 2 out. Attached to the active. And end turn. Although now that I think about it, have I gotten Reggie out too soon? Have I done that wrong? Because they could probably just boss it up, right? At that point, it's a bit dicey. Well, they did evolve into Noctowl. They've got the Dawn and the Zard. I mean, the candy. Where did I get Zard from? Okay, Dawn into Zard is what I would have said. Or they're gonna go for a Pidgeot. That's Dusclops, Charizard. Okay, so they're just gonna KO this Orworm then, right? I mean, that's kind of fine though. I could just return with Gigas at this point. Maybe try and get a Heatran ready to go afterwards. Yeah, if I can establish 2 single price threats like that could be really good. So maybe the Orphan is the less reliable option here in this matchup. I don't know. They go straight into Zard though. Typical stuff. And Infernal Rain does come into effect. They could also... No, you don't want to Terapagos here. You just want to take out the Orphan, don't you? I don't know about this, bro. I don't know about this play. I kind of don't back it, if I'm honest with you. Because, okay, well, I guess they're giving themselves another option next turn, but does that just seem a bit too aggressive? Maybe they didn't have another option? I don't know, but it seems risky because you're just letting me come in with a single prize to take 2. Going ahead of the prize trade, you don't have any other Duskulls down to try and prevent me winning the game through being ahead of the prize trade and obviously manipulating that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Right, Matang, let's get another one out. And we should be able to get Regigigas going this time around. I'll go for the Metal Maker first and see what we get. Nothing. Okay. Come on, don't let me down. I've got it. What? This deck has 18 energy. You've got to be kidding me. I know I've got 5 in my hand, but what? 2 energy. Oh my lord. Welcome to Matang, boys and girls, because that's what it looks like as we have had a major whiff. That is a game-losing whiff from 3 Metal Makers in a deck that plays 18 energy. You've got to be kidding me. I looked at 12 cards in my deck and only found 2. Who shuffled that bad boy? Because my lord, that feels terrible. Okay, am I overreacting saying game losing? I don't know. Could maybe get Heatran up there. I don't know. It's a bit on the risque side, right? I could also Rod and get Regigigas back. Would be nice to Turo this Genesect and force a single prize board. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's, yeah. I'm not feeling good. Let's just say that, okay? As they get themselves Area 0 Underdepths and Dawn. They bench said Area 0. Benching a Hoot, getting themselves another Charmander down, and maybe probably a Duskull if they could. There's the Puffin, probably to get said Duskull. There you go. As they do play the Dawn. Getting themselves Fez. Using their Pidgeot to go for a Prime Capture. And they just instantly take out my... Okay, no, that's fair, because you can obviously just Dusknoir and win next turn, regardless of average Gigas. Yeah, that's valid. That is valid. Iono would be lovely. Yeah, I think we lose this game, sadly. Not only due to that whiff, but I think we also just whiffed on draw too. So, yeah, I think that's the nature of it. Let's fully load up, though. And you never know, right? You could go away. I don't know anymore. There's all the energy I needed last turn, all coming out now. There, look at him. Look at him. Oh, hi, guys. Nice to see you. Let me get a Reggie KO. And We'll leave it at that, man. And pray that my opponent doesn't have it, which they likely do. I mean, we're playing a deck that can find any card it wants multiple times a turn. As they indeed bench Pheasantipity. I know they did get with Dawn last turn. What is it they got with Dawn last turn? Oh, they got Charmeleon. They didn't get a knocked out. Okay, well, if they Ultra Ball here and they can just get another Dusknoir, then it is just a simple rare candy, right? Yeah, that's Dusknoir. Rare candy will do it. They could just candy him a Tang, retreat, attack Lizard. That's their win con. What's crazy, right? If we hit that Regigigas, by the way, they would not have been able to pull off this play because I would have had one prize. So we probably would have won the game if I actually hit Regigigas. So maybe it wasn't draw. Maybe it is the fact that I just whiffed that Reggie. I think I was correct. I think that was a game-losing whiff. If I hit it, I think I would have won relatively comfortably, actually. Which is kind of insane against one of the best decks in the format and one of the highest skill ceiling decks in the format, too. It sounds like Copium. I know it sounds like Copium, but this deck seems incredibly good if you just hit Matangs, and it seems to be decided by the said Matangs. But nonetheless, I'll do a game with my list, and we'll go from there. So as I said, my list is exactly the same, except I have replaced the 70 damage Zamazenta, which does damage back to me to damage that's done to it after using that attack, with Dialga from the Mega Evolution set. Reason being is that its attack, which does 160 damage and shuffles the energy back into the deck, which is optional. You can do 80 and keep the energy. Not only does more damage and allow for 2-hit KOs that go along with the Orworm's ability, but also allows you to bring energy back into the deck and reuse that energy on something else, instead of throwing it on a Zamazenta, attacking, and hoping that they don't boss around its attack. The Zamazenta seems really cool on the surface, but it's so easy to gust around that you're basically just giving them another version of Orworm EX, and you might as well actually go with something a little bit different that has decent damage output for not so much energy for a deck like this that can reuse said energy as well. Now, granted, you have to charge it back up if it doesn't get KO'd, but odds are it is getting KO'd because it's a single prizer, and in this format, single prizers don't really last long in the active. But if it, does stay alive, that's only a good thing if you think about it. Let's Arven here. I'm going to get Trolley. No air balloon, though, but that's fine. At this point, I don't even think I need Genesect. I think I just need to get some boys out. So playing Gardy. Now, Orworm's okay in Gardy, actually. And if I can just Orworm and keep a single prize board, I kind of like that. So let's just see what we get off these double Matangs. If we whiff Dialga, that's fine, I guess. But yeah, I mean, odds are we're just not, right? So let's go for the Metal Maker again here. And yeah, ton of energy. Let's throw that onto Dialga. We'll get Orworm going as well. Manually retreat here. And I think I want to actually charm the worm and attach to said worm. We'll go for a Chrono Burst. We don't have to shuffle the energy away. So I'm not going to do extra damage, take a KO and rolls, and that's looking pretty good. I'm liking that. Now, I do want to read the card again, actually, here. I want to see if it means shuffle all energy. Yeah, okay, so I shouldn't attach extra energy to Dialga right now. And instead, maybe I could manually retreat at this point and go in with Orworm. I'm not sure, but that was a perfect situation for Dialga to just straight come in and start attacking. So I'm really happy with that. I can't lie. This is the first game I recorded with this list, and it's already showing why Dialga's useful. Granted, obviously, Zamazenta would have taken the KO there, and it would have made a difference. But I don't care. I got Dialga going. It's my addition. It's for me. I like it, and it reminds me of Dialga V-Star Matang, which has a special place in my heart. Artisan coming down. They go for another Ralts. I also did consider other attackers you can put in this deck. There is also an interesting one, which I decided not to include because the numbers just don't really add up. But I did also consider Iron Jugulus, the future type, where if you put 3 energy onto it, you can do 50 damage to 3 of your opponent's Pokemon. And 2 more energy, it just hits a straight 150, which in my opinion is an over-investment, right? Because you could do 5 for 280. Sorry, 250, should I say, with Heatran. So it's primarily there for its first attack, but either way. It was a bench sniping option. I think a bench sniper in this deck would be really good, but there's nothing really too reliable. You could go for Wellspring Oakapon, but then of course you have to find a way to add water energy, which really clanks up the deck. So I don't know. Either way, let's just in the meantime get Orworm going. I am thinking of just genuinely manually retreating this Dialga. It's not needed right now. Well, no, hold on. Actually, wait. No, I'm going to get Orworm going. I'm just going to use Chrono Burst. I am going to shuffle because I can just retreat next turn, right? So I'll do a 160 now on that Fez, which just makes it an easier target later on. It's better than just doing 150 with Orworm and waiting. I'd rather attack with Orworm and then them hit back into me. That's kind of what I would like. We'll just have to see. They go for a Gardevoir. They get a Monkey Dory down. And they do Ultra Ball as well. Getting rid of Lily and Rare Candy. They get a Clefairy of all things. Not even a Mew. Oh, Secret Box. Okay. Sorry, bro. Didn't peep your game. You want to discard fodder. That's totally valid. Is they get a Nest Ball. They get... What else was there? I did see the Mystery Garden. They do play said Mystery Garden. and a Nest Ball, and they got an Evolution plus a Lily. But no way to get energy in place. I guess they got a Mystery Garden for the sake of it, right? As they do have Mega Diancie. Ah, I see. They needed Mega Diancie down. That's fair. They go for Lily. Although, is it Mega Diancie weak to metal? Wait, what? Did you just throw... okay. Orworm literally one hit KOs that Mega? Yeah, bro, I don't back that. I don't know why you decided to bench Mega Diancie. You're giving me almost free prizes for free, bro. This deck also plays free boss's orders, by the way. So believe it or not, it's not too hard to find a boss in this deck. If I can boss this bad boy up, I mean, I'm laughing to the bank. There's another Gardevoir coming out, though. And they do attach to Monkey Dory, being able to move some damage. And then they do have 4 energy in the discard pile. You can actually see now, thanks to my green screen, you can see, like, behind me, which is nice. You can legit, like, see... There you go. Look at that. You can now actually figure out what I'm looking at in the discard pile a little bit. I'm still in the way, but you can make a lot more use now of seeing a discard pile, but they do have 4 energy available. And it seems like they're going to try and item lock me. Okay. I mean, at that point, I can't just Chrono Burst without shuffling again and take 2, well, not 2 prizes, but will have taken 2 prizes, should I say, as they try and get a Beldum damaged. Interesting choices here. Very interesting choices for this Guardy player. But nonetheless, there's a Full Metal Lab. That feels good. I feel like Edward Elric when I see that thing. Oh, come on. Go on. Hit me with 2 energy here. If I get 1, I've just got to retreat. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind just retreating then. I would have liked to have Chrono Burst there, but I'll retreat into Orworm. I'll just start swinging, piling pressure on. They can't want to KO me as it stands, especially with Metal Lab in play. This Orworm effectively has 300 HP, so it's not an easy boy to take out as it is with that support in play. Another energy, go figure. Yeah, Diancie, well, no, Diancie could get there, couldn't it? It can go to definitely 270. If they bounce, oh, they can want to KO me. But at the cost of me potentially return KOing with a single prizer for 3 prizes, which is an insane prize trade. There's Monkey Dory. Oh, if they get dark on this now, they can definitely do it, even with Metal Lab. That's valid, but they're going to take so much damage. 120, should I say, to be in fact. Yeah, I don't know. I don't back the Diancie, bro. I don't back it at all. They will be able to KO it. That's that, but I still don't think this is the right move, man. You're taking a huge risk here of me potentially popping off, but by all means, bro. Once the Dialga goes down, maybe we can get Heatran going to finish off the game. Who knows, right? And they've put the 3rd on Diancie. Is there a reason for that? I don't understand. Because you've got all the energy damage you need on the Fez to Monkey Dory away. So you didn't need the 3rd energy there. That must have been a misclick or something. So they still have 2 energy left in the discard pile. Oh, well, no, they could... why are you not OHKOing Orworm? What are you doing? That is way too greedy. You can't do that. Not like this, bro. That's the permanent payback. Returning 120. It doesn't matter. I've got the OHKO with weakness. I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. I think I'm going to get Heatran ready. I think I need to get Heatran going. They're probably going to come up with a Guardy. So I need to be able to one-hit KO that thing if I'm going to try and win this. So let's at least prepare that. They probably can't gust the Heatran out, but I still would have an Orworm to work with. And the price trade is so good right now. There's a 270. And this is, yeah, maybe they didn't recognize the weakness. That's got to be it, right? But even then, I still had the KO, right? Because of the damage they took in return? No, it wouldn't have been, would it? Because of the Diancie ability reducing damage onto it by 30. So they would have survived by 30 damage if it wasn't weak. I'm assuming my opponent missed that one. They Iona me to 1, giving me Mega for 1. You've got to be joking. Mawile, are you serious? Oh my god, that's like the perfect one. Just charge this up and hit this for a 1-hit KO. I ain't got to worry about Heatran anymore. Iona is such a lie, bro. What on earth, man? Adrenabrain coming in as they... Oh, wait, hold on. They are actually able to take multi-prizes here. Wait, hold the phone. Maybe that's what they were considering. Hold on. Wait, I think I've gotten carried away here. They need to just simply KO this with Monkey Dory, take 3 prizes, and then I need to get 4 energy in play in order to win with Mega Mawile. So it's not going to be that easy. I have to hit 4 off of 2 Matang. Oh, right. I did not... Sorry, bro. Did not peep your game. My bad. Got 9 energy in the discard pile. What would be 11? Meaning we only have, if we haven't prized an energy, 7 energy in a 33 card deck, needing to find 4. Oh, well, now I am a little scared. They go for that Miracle Force. Maybe this is what they had in mind all along. Bro had this fully prepped and planned. Let's promote Dialga. Really? All I want is a recycler. That's it. Just give me an energy recycler, and that's all I need. Give me an Arven. Just a recycler, not an energy. A recycler! Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Right. Well, here we go, boys. It's now or never. I know benching Mawile is kind of risky, but if I hit 4 off 1 Metal Maker, I need to be able to just pop off here. I don't want to hit 4 and they'll be like, oh, I haven't got Mawile to attach to. I have to like try Metal Maker again. Please. It's 1. Okay, that's going to be beaming. I'm beaming for 30, bro. Please, come on. I had this in the bag. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna beam. And I hope they don't find a way to KO this. They definitely can, bro. They can recover Diancie. They can boss. They can counter catch and make a Diancie KO this. Oh, man. It looks like I'm the one that got carried away here, not them, because I just didn't recognize it. They're going to counter catch them all while. They're going to Super Rod, getting Mega Diancie back. Ultra Balling, and that is going to be all she wrote, as we just lost such a winnable game. Oh, man. That's on me, bro. That's on me. That is all on me, man. What can I say? We are going to leave it there. Do leave a like if you did enjoy, as always. And if you want to check out any other videos, please do so wherever I put it on the screen. Not sure where I'm going to end up putting it with this new green screen stuff. But either way, we'll leave it there. Do enjoy this deck, and I shall see you in the next one.